Good afternoon, everyone. This is Kosala, also known as Marventus, and we are back in the world of Diablo 3. I know it's been quite some time since I plopped out a Diablo 3 analysis video, and the reason for that is simply there hasn't been a lot of information out there, but there it is slowly coming together now. So I'm going to be plopping out a few videos that cover everything from crafting to classes to systems and whatnot else, and today we're looking at vendoring and crafting. First of all, let's take a gander at this epic looking screen right here. I love how cool and crisp everything looks in this game. The art direction, as I mentioned in my previous video, in case you haven't already seen it, absolutely top notch in Diablo 3. And we see that the screens are no different. There has been some changes to the interface since my last video. We noticed that the health and energy bars have changed, and the icon bars here have changed a little bit as well. Your experience bar showing up over there, looking very glossy, very nice, and very timely, I shall say. So what we are in right now is the vendor window. So you have the vendor you're looking at here in the middle, and there are different types of vendors. Right now, this happens to be a blacksmith. And on the left-hand side, you've got all the things that you can do at the vendor. This is the shop screen, where things look pretty much as you expect. We have the vendor's items on the left, we have your inventory items on the right, selling done by clicking and dragging to the left, and buying clicking and dragging from left to right, as it was in the previous games. But you notice that there's a bunch of other stuff you can do as well. You can repair your items, you can socket your items, you can craft things, and you can train. I'll get to the training and crafting in just a moment. So if you guys are old Diablo fans, which I assume the majority viewing this are, you remember that your items go through wear and tear as you continue to use them, pretty much as you'd expect in real life, and you need to keep going back to places to repair them, which is why there's a nice little repair icon over here. However, crafting has also been introduced into the game in a big way. And in order to ensure that you're not taking time out of your hack and slash saving the world maneuvers, right, the way crafting works is that you gather recipes in the game by killing monsters and picking up loot, and then you come and together with materials have the vendor or the appropriate crafter craft it for you. So let's take a look at how crafting works. We've got a crafting window that lists all the recipes that you have currently gathered and what you need to craft them. So basically all you need to do is ensure you've got the items that are required, show up with the recipe well learned, and you can craft away. This item stat pop-up window is pretty much standard for everything in Diablo, so I really like how this actually looks. You've got not just the actual visuals of it, but the fact that it tells you instantly if the item is an improvement for you or not. So the items flagged in red here, not an improvement on your stats that you're currently using. If it is an improvement, then it will be in green. Very nice. Now, I haven't got a screen of the socketing window, unfortunately, because one has not been published, but the way sockets work has changed from Diablo 1, 2 over to 3. If you remember previously, socketing could only be done on items that were not legendary or epic or high-level items. Only the grey items could be socketed for game balance. This is not the case anymore. You can socket the crap out of any item, which means the gems that you will pick up during the game are vastly more useful now than they have been in previous games, because you will be able to take your epic or legendary item and then socket that too. I am looking forward to seeing what kind of crazy armaments you can develop for yourself in this game, because that sounds pretty damn excellent. Now, by far and away, my favorite concept in the vendoring system in Diablo 3 is the fact that you can actually train up your vendor. So over time, by gathering items, you can actually train your vendor to be a better vendor and a better crafter. And there is actually a video for this on YouTube, and I didn't want to copy paste all that video into here because Diablo guys or Blizzard guys have already uploaded it. It's an excellent video about how the upgrading of the crafters work. Definitely go check that out. I will link to it in the description below. But it's a very cool concept. So basically you can gather your materials and gather the required components, and then have your trainer or your craftsman actually train himself to be a bigger and better one. And when he does, the visuals of his crafting shop change along with it. Very nice. I am looking forward to how this is going to wind up working in the game. Looking forward to testing this out in practice. So I hope you've enjoyed this little quickie view in how crafting and vendoring works. I'll be back later on the week with a class by class analysis as time goes by as well. Looking forward to bringing you that. Have yourselves a lovely weekend. Ta-ta.